Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our band finale for the school year. I'm so glad to see so many of you here tonight. This is going to be a spectacular program. One of my most favorites I've ever led ever in my life. Very much looking forward to it. So, to respect your time, it's a full program. We're going to move right ahead here. On stage now is the wind ensemble. You've seen in our previous concerts, I often end with this group, but we're going to go ahead and start out with my most elite players that have worked their way into the wind ensemble over the course of many years, and then we've also got many guests on stage. So one of the things I've been wanting to do with the wind ensemble is give them an opportunity to play some masterworks pieces of music that are not really done with 12 or 13 or 14 or 15 like we did on the last concert. There are some pieces that really require a filled out instrumentation to be able to do what the composer intended to have done. So this first piece up tonight is Holst by Gustav Holst, and it is called his first suite in E flat. It's a 3-movement piece, and in this piece we tend to not clap after each of the movements because we like to go right from one into the next quickly. If you do because you're so excited, we don't judge you for that. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. So I would like to just say for a moment, if you would please silence any cell phones, and if you have any really small children that just get fussy during the show, just take them out to the lobby for a little bit till they calm down, and then bring them back in when they're ready for some of this loud, bombastic band noise. So without further ado, I'm going to invite our concert master to the stage, Isaac Briefer. That's the piece that all the bands want to play. That's the one. That's the one. I'm glad we finally got to do it. Never performed the piece myself, been around it a million times, but I never was either on the stage or on the podium. So finally got to bring that one to, check that one off on my own bucket list, we'll say. So this next one is called Come, Sweet Death. And I'm going to try to tell you a quick story. Some of you know the tragic story of Ian Simonson. He was the band director before me. He passed away. And this year, the seniors that are graduating are the last ones that had him as a teacher in beginning band. So when I first took this job, it was for a medical leave. I was just filling in temporarily. I didn't really know what the situation was. And I had looked up the band so I could get musical curriculum sorted out, and I thought of this piece, and upon arriving and kind of realizing the situation I was walking into, he had terminal illness, and he passed away soon after I arrived. I decided this piece would not be in our best interest, just because the amount of grief and the word death in the title, I just thought it wasn't a good idea. So I said, you know what, one day I'm going to put this aside. There's going to be a use for this piece, and that's tonight now. As these students have been resilient through that grief, I can't imagine what that's like. All of my band directors, I had many of them, and they're all people I still talk to today. I can't imagine that level of grief, and it's very tough, and these students are extremely resilient. Some of them who didn't have him as a teacher, they still knew him as a family friend and that sort of thing. So I wanted to honor him and his memory. I also wanted to honor the students that had to endure such grief, and we're going to play this piece that's written by Bach. It's a old Bach chorale. It's called Come, Sweet Death, and it was arranged by a wonderful composer named Alfred Reed. Okay. But I'm just going to go ahead and go now. Someone, I just set my stuff down all day, every day. Yes. I think the school district is for hire. Somebody tell me where I put my things down. I don't think I have something for this part. Let's double check. Okay, this last piece is called Man and Bean, filled with English folk songs from the Isle of Man. And they're a bunch of sea songs and fisher songs, which I thought of when I was out at the Waterfront Festival this past week and we saw a group singing a bunch of songs like that. This piece is a wonderful collection of that type of music. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, we're going to do a set change now into the beginning and intermediate band. So if you're in that band, you're going to go grab your music stuff that you need for performance and then make your way to the stage. I need student leaders to help me reset the stage. A lot of the wind ensemble folks that are student leaders need to take care of their own things. So if we could have some symphonic band, percussionists, and pretty much anyone that can help, we need to reset the stage for beginning intermediate band.
The Action Club is a club for adults with disabilities. Every second Saturday of every month, the club holds an e-recycling event at the Frontier Building Supply at 1911 Commercial Avenue in Anacortes. You can recycle your computers, monitors, laptops, tablets, and televisions. The money collected from the e-cycle is used in several ways to benefit community service projects.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go a few blocks into Old Town Anacortes and you'll find Dad's Diner. With breakfast and lunch served all day, you'll definitely find the perfect meal. All of their food is prepared fresh each day, from the delicious house salad with salmon to the savory BLT. Dad's Diner, open Tuesday through Sunday, is located on Commercial between 9th and 10th Street. Come on down and grab a bite.
The Rockfish Grill is a Northwest favorite, serving fresh local seafood, tasty wood-fired pizzas, and a large selection of signature sandwiches and burgers. They proudly pour 16 draft handles of Anacortes beer made right next door at the Anacortes Brewery. Family-friendly, live music every week, there's something for everybody at the Rockfish Grill. For more info, visit them on Facebook or at anacortesrockfish.com. The Rockfish Grill and Anacortes Brewery on the corner of 4th and Commercial in beautiful downtown Anacortes.
At the Senior College, we believe that learning should never stop. Anacortes Senior College offers lifelong learning opportunities to adults over 50 in a relaxed atmosphere. No test or homework. ASC is ran by volunteers including retired college professors, scientists, artists, business and medical professionals. Fall, winter, and spring courses are held Tuesdays and Thursdays. For more information and registration forms, go to seniorcollege.org.
When you buy or donate items to the Kiwanis shop, you are participating in this great local effort. But when you join or volunteer, you are doing much more. See you at the K-Shop.
Okay, we're going to continue on with our program. Thank you for being patient. That first group, I mean, if it's not obvious, that the other ones don't play for that long. So that's kind of the big one. I hope you enjoyed. And now I'd like to go ahead and move on with our sort of class period order. So I'm going to go down to the first period and second period classes. We've got beginning band and intermediate band on stage right now. Yeah. If you haven't heard, they, at their competition this past weekend, I'm sure many of you know, but in case you don't, they went to a competition down for Wild Waves. If those of you that are high school parents and maybe remember doing that trip at some point, they went and got first place in their classification, and yeah. And even more impressive was just the score averaged between the two judges at a 97 out of 100, which is one of the highest scores I've ever seen from any of my bands. It was spectacular. So, congratulations. You have an award-winning band. And I'm going to go ahead and let you guys hear a little bit of music. So those first three pieces you heard, those were all written by English composers, well, with the exception of the Come Sweet Death. So it's kind of a theme tonight is that I want to do music from the British Isles, and then I also want to do some music from movie soundtracks that you might recognize. So we're going to start with one called See the Conquering Hero Comes. This is a classical piece by Handel, and he was an English composer. And we're going to play that first for you, and then go to The Avengers. Real quick, I'm going to recognize students with a pen. I told them I'm not going to give them the pen tonight because I know they'll lose it, and I don't have enough for everybody. But for students that have completed this year, their first year of band, would you please stand up for your first year of service in the band? Second year of band, stand up. Okay, and then I did give them a little heads up that I had a few special certificates. These are going to be very rare. I'm only going to do a few of them, and I wanted to recognize a few beginning band students really quick. I'd like to recognize for the most enthusiastic member of my first period class, Mary Dewey. Come up and grab your certificate. Next, I would like to have Nathan on the trombone is going to come up for having the fastest technique. And then I'm going to recognize the most outstanding section, which goes to the low brass, euphonium, and trombones. All of you come up. Yep, beginning band only. Beginning band only, euphoniums and trombones. Come on up. Trombones. I was like, they can't be surprised that they won it. So they're just like, no, that can't be right. That's not us. I think it's just more confusion like, how does this work? Go ahead and just line up there and face the people, stand up front there. I'd like to recognize my most outstanding woodwind, and this goes to Ben on the clarinet. My most outstanding brass player is Quinn on the trombone. And then my last one, an overall just outstanding musician in person. This goes to Peter on euphonium. All right. And with that, we're going to move on with our program now, which is The Avengers. Sit tight for just a minute. I do have a few certificates as well for the intermediate band. Let me go through those now. Yeah, I get all the songs stuck in my head all day, every day. And I don't mind. I never get sick of any of them, to be honest. Okay, I have a Most Improved Award. I always have to say this. When I was a kid, the Most Improved Award, it just went to someone who just wasn't very good. And I'm like, okay, no, I'm not going to do that. I just want to be clear that this Most Improved represents a certain part of the, whatever you want to call it, the percentile of their performance, the bell curve. This is a person who went from, they could have maybe been somewhere in the middle of the pack when we started, but getting into the top 10 percentile of players when you aren't naturally there already from that natural gift, that takes a lot of work to become one of the best players. And I have a player who kind of did exactly that, and that is Amelia on the trombone. My next one goes to a person who is the most positive. They bring lots of joy to a lot of us in the class. It's for another class. I'm like, oh, spoilers, I'm showing them things. This one is for most positive, and it goes to Fathom. The next one is for fastest technique. This goes to Mara on the trumpet. And then now I have three. These three have the same title on them. I'm going to three different individuals. These three impressed me at some point throughout the year. They did something that is like I didn't teach them how to do that, and yet they were able to, just through their own creativity and problem solving, really, really impressed me one day. And in that moment, I was like, I'm going to save an award for that kid. There's something special. So the first one goes to Finn on the clarinet. The next one is for Sienna on the horn. And then this one goes to Tara on the clarinet. All right, I have a most outstanding section. So, clarinets, if you want to just stay up here, most outstanding section is going to the clarinets of the intermediate band. I have an outstanding woodwind, and it goes to Sidra. You get to come back up again. Sidra is an outstanding clarinetist and a wonderful person. I have an outstanding brass student, and this goes to Lily on the horn. I have an outstanding percussionist, and this goes to Oliver, the fastest person to ever learn percussion in my life. Okay, and my last one, I have a most outstanding musician, and this is going to Gwen. Gwen, would you make your way up? So, What I want from you and what I saw in you was just someone who wanted to really do their best. And when I give you this award, since I know you're moving, you're not going to be staying in the band program very long, I just want you to remember to always look out for the people who are broken or quiet or soft. And I want you to be a protector of those people and a defender of those people. And I want you to be their friend, okay? That's what I want from you. And by accepting this award, you accept the responsibility that when you go to a new school, you're going to always do the right thing. Thank you. Okay, we need to get students from the Hogwarts Band of Witchcraft and Wizardry up here. It's not one of the classes I teach, but they're going to take that train thing, and you know what I mean? I don't know what that's called. Whatever. Did my best. So those of you that are not on Harry Potter, you can go put your stuff back where it was. And those of you that are on Harry Potter, come join us on the stage. Hogwarts Band, give me a thumbs up if you're good to go. All right, put your hands down. Give me a wave if you're not okay. You're not ready. Okay, all right. I like what I see. All right, we're gonna move on with our program. This is two different movements of a Harry Potter collection from the Goblet of Fire. And I told students, I was originally looking for something to add to the intermediate band's list of things to do, and then I was like, this is too much. This is too hard, but the song is too cool. So let's turn it into a 6th through 8th grade, anyone who can kind of test on it and want, like some people just didn't want to do it. If you can handle more work, some people maybe were out sick and were like, no, I have a lot of makeup work. It was just kind of an optional thing. Whoever wanted to come and do this and was able to learn the music, I told them, come and be in Harry Potter with us. So the first movement has Hedwig's theme, and then it has the Potter Waltz, and then the fourth movement, which is what we're going to skip to next, is the Hogwarts March. Here we go, Harry Potter. Okay, we are moving on to the 8th grade advanced band now. Thank you. If you're in the advanced band, I think you're already up here, right? So we just need all the Harry Potter non-advanced bands to go set your stuff down, and then we're ready to rock and roll. The helpers are going to help you set the stage, 8th grade band, so we need to do the same setup as class. Class setup. Yeah, so for my percussionists that are helping them, this is Pirates. Pirates is up. If you don't know it by advanced band, Pirates. Oh, I think they made it. Cool. Okay, so we've got the advanced band here on stage. They went to competition this past weekend as well. They got, between their two judges, a 96.25. Superior. They made second place in class, and I thought you were just a class act. Very well done. All right, so if you are completing your first year in the Anacortes band program, stand up so we could be like, yeah, first year with the Anacortes. Who is that? I think... they did band in other schools as well. So, second year in the Anacortes band? Yeah. And if this is your third year in the Anacortes bands, stand up. Alrighty, yeah, alright, okay. We are going to play for you Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. Oh boy, I wanted to just give an award to everybody, but I told them it'd be more fun if we made it a little bit exclusive. So they understand. They understand. I would like to identify an outstanding, most improved player, and this goes to our clarinetist, Clara. Clara is an amazing player. Even just now in the excitement of everything, like I noticed that a part we just did, like that was the best she's played it so far. Like she always rises to the occasion over some of these really challenging parts, and her part was very hard for that piece. So good job, Clara. That was really good. And I have a most enthusiastic. This is a very high energy young person, and it's a good high energy. It's very good, and I love her very much. This is Allie on the horn. I have another one who is just so over-the-top positive, like all smiles all the time, and this has got to go to Jillian for being the most positive. A student for outstanding leadership, and particularly just initiative and being organized and flexible all the time. This goes to, you saw our percussionist Camden playing with the beginning band, just helping them out. He was reading that part for the first time. Camden, outstanding leadership. This award is for outstanding sight reading. One of the players that really helps me hold it together when the song is new and we're not really very good at it just yet. This goes to Maverick on the trumpet. Okay, I've got one for outstanding section. I'm sure this is going to come as a big shock to the class. This is going to the kazoo. The flutes, come on, flutes. Thank you. And then I have one more that goes to just a most outstanding musician, and this person is just exceptional in every way, and this is Sophie on the flutes. One more time for the advanced band. Okay, I'm going to send for the percussion ensemble now. Percussion ensemble is up next.
Behind every great Anacortes club and team, there's an unspoken hero. People that get us our team gear, organize our team dinners, and support us in everything else we need. From every student athlete in AHS, thank you, Saba, for the football team's two-a-day shirts, the volleyball team's warm-up gear, and everything else in between. Saba, the SEAC Athletic Booster Association.
The Action Club is a club for adults with disabilities. Every second Saturday of every month, the club holds an e-recycling event at the Frontier Building Supply at 1911 Commercial Avenue in Anacortes. You can recycle your computers, monitors, laptops, tablets, and televisions. The money collected from the e-cycle is used in several ways to benefit community service projects.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go a few blocks into Old Town Anacortes and you'll find Dad's Diner. With breakfast and lunch served all day, you'll definitely find the perfect meal. All of their food is prepared fresh each day, from the delicious house salad with salmon to the savory BLT. Dad's Diner, open Tuesday through Sunday, is located on Commercial between 9th and 10th Street. Come on down and grab a bite.
The Rockfish Grill promises tasty, and in their 20 years as a Northwest favorite, they've delivered. Home to their famous fish and chips, wood-fired pizza, juicy pub-style burgers, and a 7-barrel brewery that keeps the town talking. There's something for everyone at their locally owned restaurant and brewery. Outdoor seating is available, as well as many to-go options. You can even bring home cans and growlers of their select beers. For the full menu, check out their website at anacortesrockfish.com. The Rockfish Grill. It's a catch!
I do hope my 7th grade Oliver in the percussion section will take his certificate. I think he left it on the music stand, so if he wants to grab it, that'd be great. If he's still here. Ah, there he is. You get to win it all over again. So that was me with my papers, right? Like, he's just like me. He's just like me. Well, they look old and mature. You know where we go to? You know what you're doing? No. Let's get those there. Who said no? We already knew that. All right, we're good. All right. Okay, I would like to, real quick. I'm gonna change my mind. Let's just play some music. Here we go. This is the percussion ensemble at Anacortes High School. Here we go. I think you'll recognize the song. All right, you'll notice the percussionists, they were up there with some of the younger groups as well. They are very versatile musicians, all of them. I would like to point out a few of them for a certificate that I made for you, so hold on just a moment. All right. Oh my goodness, I didn't even use the word outstanding, I used exceptional. For exceptional improvement, Olivia's first year on percussion, you would never know. I have almost never seen someone grow as quickly as she has in music. She's just an incredible person as well. So Olivia, come and get this exceptional improvement. This one goes for exceptional enthusiasm. I have a student who just is, again, always smiles, like I said earlier. This one goes to Anne. Anne, you brighten all our day, every day. just for the percussion class. And this one goes to an outstanding musician, someone who learns their parts. So the way this works is we assign parts, we divide out parts. Sometimes we're working on multiple of them before we know who's going to do what. And I have a student who learns their parts extremely quickly, very efficiently, never wastes time, and is an incredible musician. And that is Darren Bunker. Okay, with that, we're going to get the symphonic band out. Symphonic band, you're up.
Hey, I need a hot and ready pizza. I'm racing against the clock. Thanks.
Where are you?
Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza.
Well, bless you. Yeah, bless you. So, we've got the symphonic band up here, and they are going to play two pieces that fit our British Isles theme. We've got Shillelagh, which means an Irish walking stick. And this piece is a lot of fun. I'm very excited. Without further ado, the symphonic band at Anacortes High School. Okay, I am going to change hats for just a moment. I'm going to sit in and cover a missing part. And I'm going to invite my colleague, much more importantly, a really good friend of mine, Cart Nelson, has been the assistant band coach here throughout the school year, and he had a really outstanding career as a band director, and I couldn't be happier that he was with us. Yeah, I better say that one the right way. Can't be happy when he's around. No. Couldn't be happier, Mr. Nelson, to have you here, helping me on all the band trips, helping keep all the kids safe. Thank you. It's my privilege and pleasure to invite him to the podium to conduct this next piece called By Lock and Mountain. Felt like I was in the Highlands. That was awesome. All right. I have a few things for my symphonic band. Let's see, what do we have? What do the papers say? Ooh. Beep, beep. Okay. It was not me saying a bad word or anything. I don't know what that was. I swear. Okay. This award goes for people that I consider in the symphonic band, and this one is for an outstanding initiative. This goes to AJ on the viola. Always jumping in, always stepping in to help. Every concert, what can I do, Mr. Dial? Do you need something? Always, always. Okay, this next one is for outstanding improvement. Man, it's just the amount of growth and musicianship that this player has gone through is outstanding. It doesn't show always in the, or not that it doesn't show, but not only in the symphonic band, but also Aiden learned the bass and jazz band this year as well, and both his bass playing going from zero to hero, and on the tuba. Very well done, outstanding improvement. I have an award for an outstanding soloist, and this goes to an incredible solo we just heard from Stan Molitor. I have an outstanding woodwind. This goes to Alaire. I have an outstanding brass musician. This goes to Ethan on the horn. And one more, just for outstanding musicianship in general. This person helps to run the class when I'm out. They've done a tremendous amount of good work here this year. Thank you so much, Persephone. Outstanding musician. With that, we've got one more number. I do have several more awards and announcements I'm going to do, but let's go ahead and get the wind ensemble on stage. Let's set up for Star Wars, our closer, and then I'll do the rest of my little goodies. Yes, all the goodies. I know how much you like little goodies.
The Rockfish Grill promises tasty, and in their 20 years as a Northwest favorite, they've delivered. Home to their famous fish and chips, wood-fired pizza, juicy pub-style burgers, and a 7-barrel brewery that keeps the town talking. There's something for everyone at their locally owned restaurant and brewery. Outdoor seating is available, as well as many to-go options. You can even bring home cans and growlers of their select beers. For the full menu, check out their website at anacortesrockfish.com. The Rockfish Grill. It's a catch!
At the Senior College, we believe that learning should never stop. Anacortes Senior College offers lifelong learning opportunities to adults over 50 in a relaxed atmosphere. No test or homework. ASC is ran by volunteers including retired college professors, scientists, artists, business and medical professionals. Fall, winter, and spring courses are held Tuesdays and Thursdays. For more information and registration forms, go to seniorcollege.org.
Hey, I need a hot and ready pizza. I'm racing against the clock. Thanks.
Where are you? Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m. Pizza, pizza.
When you buy or donate items to the Kiwanis shop, you are participating in this great local effort. But when you join or volunteer, you are doing much more. See you at the K-Shop.
The Rockfish Grill is a Northwest favorite, serving fresh local seafood, tasty wood-fired pizzas, and a large selection of signature sandwiches and burgers. They proudly pour 16 draft handles of Anacortes beer made right next door at the Anacortes Brewery. Family-friendly, live music every week. There's something for everybody at the Rockfish Grill. For more info, visit them on Facebook or at anacortesrockfish.com. The Rockfish Grill and Anacortes Brewery on the corner of 4th and Commercial in beautiful downtown Anacortes.
Behind every great Anacortes club and team, there's an unspoken hero.
All right, I have some certificates and just some other awards and things I'm going to do. Let's see. I have a few from the wind ensemble. I just wanted to get the guests kind of out and get the younger students up, so I'm going to backtrack a little bit. So now that my wind ensemble is back on stage again, I did do a few certificates for those of you in that class. And for exceptional kindness, I have two young gentlemen that greet me every day. They ask me how my day is. They stay after, and whenever they get a long story they weren't expecting, they stay and listen to it, and then I realize what's happening, and I'm like, oh yeah, you go. So for allowing me to just indulge myself, thank you for being so kind. This award goes to Max and Wolfie. This one is for Outstanding Initiative. This student has always stepped up to either suggest something or to just intervene and help when things are needed, and no shock that I saw that even just tonight. I saw it so much. I already had the award printed and ready to go. This goes to Abby Goodwin. An award for Outstanding Technique. Oh my gosh. Micah, when you played me your scales earlier in the year, and then even just the other day in the Man in Veen, I was just watching Micah play, and the fingers were like, and I was like, oh my goodness. Micah, fastest, or not fastest, Outstanding Technique. I have an outstanding woodwind that has been such an incredible musician for many years, and this goes to Jake Coleman. An outstanding brass musician, and this goes to Henry Ermy on the tuba. Okay, I would like to, recognize a few subgroups of students, and the first is going to just be for your years of service. I know that it's rare, but sometimes we get someone who moves here, and this is actually their first year with us. Stand up so we can say good job for your first year in the Anacortes bands. Anyone that's completed their second year? Is there anyone second year in high school? I'm not sure. Yes. These are all musicians so far that stood up that have definitely done music before coming here, but this is the amount of time they spent here with us, and we are so glad that you decided to stay. It can be really tough when you move and you go to a new band, a new orchestra, whatever it is, and I really don't take it lightly when I'm saying first year and second year. This is really important to me because there's a lot of people who move here and they just don't get it. They don't understand what we're doing, and you guys made a real initiative to try to fit in and be a part of the magic with us, so thank you. Third year, anyone third year? Fourth year. Fifth year. Sixth. And for a time, there was a fifth grade band, and we stopped doing that. So there's actually, we don't have seventh year students, I don't think, but all my seniors have done it since fifth grade, right? So I don't think there is a seventh year student. However, I have 6 seniors that are 8th year band students. Stand up, 8 years. Not sure if anyone appreciated that I looked at my notes every time for the number, just to make sure I got them in the right order. Okay. All right, yeah, just me? All right. I'm just laughing at myself over here. Okay, we did do a competition performance with the high school band. Not everybody was able to go, but we had a lot of you that went. If you went to the competition down in Seattle for World Strides and scored us that 92 out of 100, that was a super awesome day and a great performance. Stand up so we can say good job at the competition. That was you. I like also that the percussionists have learned the skill of, like, they're always standing, so they'll just be like, that's me too, you know, good job. If you did that, you're just so wise. All right. There were many of you accepted into the All-State Band. If you were accepted into the All-State Band, please stand so we can say good job. If you performed at the regional solo and ensemble, stand up. It's a lot of the same people. Regional solo and ensemble. And if you performed in state solo and ensemble, I'd like you to come up to the front, please. There's 4 of you. They have, there's like a little vendor there, and when I was there and I saw the parents, this is over in Ellensburg, and I was just kind of like, don't buy the patches, I bought it, and I'm just going to give them to them like at the last concert ever. So a nice little patch says Solo and Ensemble State Championships 2022, WIAA. Congratulations. Okay, this one's gonna be a little tricky. I'm not gonna have, well, I'll have some people stand, but this is, I was thinking like next year, I've been trying to organize this for a couple years now, but giving varsity letters to students who like complete their activity. Sports activities do this pretty regularly. We haven't done it in the band in a while. I don't have letters here, but I'm gonna talk to you about what I've decided to do because I just had, there's basically a senior that really wanted them, and so since I was planning it for next year, I figured let me go ahead and make it work. So number 1, if you've been in band for 8 years, you are going to get a varsity letter because that in and of itself is something special. That's one group. Also, I have a list in my office, but if you can listen and you can stand if you think it's you, and if you're wrong, no big deal, I'll correct you later. If you went to all of the minimum required marching band, pep band, and then if you did, listen carefully, all state, if you attended all state, if you attended regional solo and ensemble, you will letter in band this year. If you did one of those other 2 that I just said between solo and ensemble and, what's the thing I just said? All state, if you did one of those and you also did jazz band, you will letter. If you did one of those, or if you did regional and you did state solo and ensemble, you will letter. So congratulations. If you think you lettered, you can stand and we'll cheer for you. If you're not sure, we'll just clap for everybody anyway. If you have a letter from a different activity, you're going to get a little pin that shows that you also got, like you also earned your varsity letter like for another activity. So that pin can go onto the letter you already have. Okay. Oh boy. Oh man, I don't know if I'm ready. Can I have my seniors come up to the front, please? So at AHS, when you graduate, you'll see a lot of the seniors out there graduating high school. They'll have these cords and this sort of thing, and I explained to them, in college, your cord and the color that it is represents the college you come from. So like when I got my music degree, I was in the university or whatever, but you're in the College of Visual and Performing Arts, and that color is pink. So here, for choir and band, we chose to use the color pink because that's the same color you'll find in the college music programs. So this is your senior cord for graduating from the music department here at Anacortes High School. Congratulations. When I said outstanding initiative, check this out. Turn it over to you.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys are familiar, but most sports do these things like paper plate awards where like the team captains or the drum majors make paper plate awards for the people in whatever they're doing. And it's kind of like a fun joke thing, I guess. But that's what we're doing for our 6 seniors. So my first one is for Rylan, and it is the Is He Scottish or Is He Irish award. People who will show up to school or like a spirit event in a kilt just because he wants to. And one time Jake Fry too. But I remember one bus ride, all Rylan did was just sing his heart out. I don't know if it was Scottish or Irish tune, but he was just singing his heart out, and it just made me smile. And I always ask people, is he Scottish or is he Irish? We don't know, but you got an award.
Is for Liam Ufkus. It's Bach reincarnated. Anytime Dial starts singing a song in class, Liam immediately knows what's being sung. We also do these listening quizzes where we have to write down which song is being played, and Liam always did amazing on those. So he gets Bach reincarnated.
Okay, my next award is for Jacob Fry. He gets the Screamer Award because any spirit event we went to, pep band, marching game, he raised the level of the band like so high, I don't even know how that man can scream so loud.
And it is the Dapper Gentleman Award, simply because Henry is so stylish. You can see it with his shoes right now. I've also seen him wearing a pair of Halloween socks on multiple occasions, even when it's not Halloween. So he gets the Dapper Gentleman Award.
Last one goes to Alaire. She gets the Water Fairy Award because we went to Allstate and she was so excited when she learned there was a pool there. She was like, just like simply kiddish. It was great. And she mysteriously had like water in her locker at one time. We don't know where it got there, but she's a fairy, I guess.
Jake, and it is the Whiz Kid Award, simply because Jake is incredible at what he does. He's amazing at saxophone, and also because he helped us a lot this year, especially during marching band. I'm going to be honest, I really don't know the first thing about football, but Jake does, and Jake helped us with that. As well, he also helped Abby and I, more Abby, during jazz band our freshman year.
Yeah, one time when I didn't know what I was doing. I was just simply lost. He grabs a paper from his binder and he's like, these are the chords. And he writes them down. He's like, it's a 1, it's a 5. I don't even know still, but he just really helped me.
Okay, one more time for our graduating seniors. Congratulations. Better stay in touch. Okay, you can have a seat. Thank you. I've got my last round of awards here, and then we're going to close out the concert. Thank you very much. I know this was much longer than my other concerts. I would never waste your time, but there was just so much that was so important that couldn't be left out from tonight's program. So thank you for being such a great audience. All right. There are a few things here. I've got the plaque awards. These awards go on plaques that we're going to put up. We haven't even used them since I've been here because we packed everything up. But this is what we're going to put them on display. And so I have a certificate for them so that they can still have something for their own collection. But these awards are kind of like the Hall of Fame ones. These are for excellent job, not just for this year, but for usually many, many years of incredible service and dedication to the band. So, deep breaths. The Woody Herman Award, and also something I did this year is I made a caption so that you knew exactly why I chose you for the award, because instead of just seeing your name on the plaque, you'll see that, but this certificate's a little bit more personalized to why you won the award, so I thought that would be a nice touch. This Woody Herman Award is for outstanding improvisation in the jazz band, and this goes to Wolfie Strashine. This next one is for the Louis Armstrong Award. Is for exceptional jazz musicianship and honestly just incredible musicianship overall. I could go on and on, but I will tell you one of like my core memories now of the past 5 years was jamming out with Henry Ermey down in the pit for the musical this year, and it was just one of my favorite memories that I've ever had in teaching. I had so much fun with you on many occasions over the years. So Henry, it says outstanding jazz musician, but on drum set, on trombone, on tuba, everything you've played, you've been an incredibly outstanding musician over the years. Thank you for your service. This one is the Spirit Award, and sorry, I just realized I'm not back to you. My bad. This one actually, it's not going to one individual. This one, I'm honoring a section that had outstanding spirit this year, and for those of you that were on the drum line for marching and pep band this year, I am listing the drum line as the Spirit Award winners for 2022. So if you're in the drum line, that's your award. This next one is called the Pursuit of Excellence. It is just that, and in this particular case, this student, I think, inspired a team of other students. This is for inspiring the low brass section when the numbers were lowest that they've been in a long time. Outstanding musicianship, always on time, very kind. This goes to Jonathan Evans on the trombone. This one is for exceptional leadership. That's the name of the award. And I put leading by example in music, professionalism, and dedication. And this goes to Sean Dyer. I've got, I think, 3 more. Oh boy. All right. This is called the Patrick Gilmore Award. Even my assistant, we're talking like it's a band name from the 1800s, and a lot of people are like, who is that? What's this named after? So since the initials are the same, once I fill up the plaque and I'm just putting the extra one, I'm going to call this the Percy Granger Award. So I started putting this on here as well because it has the same initials. So the Patrick Gilmore and Percy Granger Award. This is called First In, Last Out, Superior Musicianship, and Extraordinary Teammate. This goes to Kellen Murphy. This one's called the Director's Award. It goes for exceptional musicianship, integrity, and humanity. And I will tell you, this person has just made my life. Just so much better. I have a better quality in life for getting the privilege to know and work with this student. This is Isaac Briefer. Okay, almost there. One more. This one is called the John Philip Sousa Award. If you don't know, he wrote our nation's, our main march, Stars and Stripes Forever. Everyone likes that one. This is given to a top student that really has all of the qualities of everything I've explained so far today, all the way back when I was giving the awards to the younger students. And this is really all-encompassing. It's a very, very special honor to get this one. And I bounced around through so many. There were so many of you that I could have easily picked for this. So let me just say that I spent a long time and changed my mind several times as the year went throughout, and I just kept thinking of all the long-term things. Anyway, I'm going to read what I captioned here, which is superior musical knowledge and incomparable resilience. I will say that Liam Ufkis, who's winning this award, come on up. I'm not done talking, but come on up, Liam. The reason why I chose Liam in the end, even though they just all were all good candidates for this award, was because Liam, from the first time I knew him, has always demonstrated really superior musical knowledge, like shockingly intelligent. That's why he got this Bach reincarnated. I had no part of that, and that was the thing they came up with him for him. He's always had such a knowledge for music. It came so natural to him. But what didn't was actually playing on the instrument. Like, the instrument was hard for him. And you wouldn't know, because he is now in the top 1 percentile of students to ever go through the N-Course band program by ranking into the All-State Concert Band. Few students ever in our school's history have ever made it into that group. So this is a student who continued to apply all that knowledge about music toward his actual physical practice and building all the skills necessary to not just in theory be a great musician, but in performance. And nobody has had a harder journey than you had for that. And I mean, no one would know today. I've heard many compliments from these students about your playing, and they don't know the hard journey that it's been for you to be in that top 1%. So congratulations, Liam. John Philip Sousa Award winner. You've been an outstanding audience. We're going to close the program with Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Thank you all. It's been a fantastic school year. Great job, band. Very proud of all of you, each and every one. I love you all. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you.